most of the world can't get past Carlton. So because of that, I have been typecasted to the point where it's almost impossible for people to see me doing something else. And so because of that, and I say this all the time, and it's actually an interesting thing to think about, right? Imagine for a second you did something. People loved it. People thought it was fantastic. They think of you doing it. They can't think any other way. It was perfect. You landed every joke the way they wanted you to land it. It was nothing better.
Honey, picture this. The glitter of Hollywood, and there's Alfonso Ribeiro strutting like he owns the place. The spotlight's blazing on him, and that smile, oh, it's brighter than ever. It's 2014, and the man himself is about to tear up the floor on Dancing with the Stars. Now, this wasn't just another dancing gig. Nah, baby. This was a moment to not only show off that rhythm, but to remind the world why we all fell in love with him as the one and only Carlton Banks. The crowd's hyped, the music drops, and Alfonso, he's channeling every laugh, every struggle, every moment from his time on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It was like watching the evolution of a star. This wasn't just a dance, it was a comeback. Alfonso showed the world he wasn't just the funny, preppy guy from the 90s. He's a whole vibe, resilient, ready to do his thing, and not here for anyone's doubts. Now, let's take it back. Alfonso Ribeiro, that name's been in our living rooms for decades, right? We all know him as Carlton Banks, the guy with the moves, the catchphrases, and the kind of style that made preppy cool. But let's not get it twisted. Alfonso is way more than just that one role. He didn't just disappear into the Hollywood abyss like so many others. Nah, he's been working, baby. He's been acting, directing, and even hosting, showing off that versatility we didn't even know we needed. In this video, we're diving deep into the life and career of Alfonso Ribeiro after the Fresh Prince magic. We're talking career moves, personal highs and lows, and the legacy that man is still building, brick by brick. You don't want to miss this. All right, y'all, if you're riding with Alfonso Ribeiro or still vibing to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you better hit that like button and subscribe, cause you know we're about to spill all the tea on your faves. Now let's talk about how Alfonso came up, cause this man's journey to fame didn't just happen overnight. We first met him as the one and only Carlton Banks on The Fresh Prince. You know, that show we all fell in love with back in '90. Carlton was the preppy, buttoned-up cousin of Will Smith's wild child. And baby, he quickly became our fave for all the right reasons. He was charming, funny, and that dance move, iconic. When he hit us with that Carlton dance, the whole world lost its mind. But here's the real tea. Alfonso didn't just stumble onto the scene. Oh no, honey. He was already out here making moves. He'd been doing commercials and guest spots on TV shows, but it was that Fresh Prince role that made him a household name. With his impeccable timing and that undeniable charisma, he took the show to another level. Carlton wasn't just a character. He became a whole mood, a cultural phenomenon of the 90s. 6 seasons of pure magic. And Alfonso wasn't just making us laugh. He was making us think about who we are and where we fit in this crazy world. From day one, he was delivering moments that still hit us right in the feels. By the time The Fresh Prince wrapped up, Alfonso had solidified his place in Hollywood, and it wasn't just as the goofy cousin. He was a legit star, paving his way for whatever came next. So, we all know The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wrapped up in '96, but that wasn't the end of the road for Alfonso Ribeiro. Oh no, baby. While most people might have been chillin' on their nostalgia high, Alfonso wasn't about to let Carlton Banks be his only claim to fame. He was ready to show the world he had more tricks up his sleeve. He wasn't just the preppy cousin anymore. He was here to prove he could do it all. And you know what? He did. He hopped right into new projects, keeping us all on our toes. One of his big moves after The Fresh Prince, he took on a role in the sitcom In the House, alongside none other than LL Cool J. Now, that show didn't have the longest run, but it gave Alfonso the chance to flex a totally different character and show off those comedic chops. He wasn't just Carlton anymore. He was out here proving he could play it all. But that's not all, honey. He didn't stop there. Alfonso popped up all over TV, guest starring on shows like The Jamie Foxx Show, Soul Train, and even Ellen, showing that he could adapt to any format and keep the energy fresh. And just when you thought he couldn't do more, he flipped the script and stepped behind the camera. That's right. Alfonso started directing episodes for a bunch of TV series, proving that he was more than just a star. He was a whole creative force to be reckoned with. Now, it wasn't just TV and film for Alfonso. Oh no, he wasn't just gonna stop there. He hit the stage too. Alfonso's love for performance took him to the world of musicals, where he could let loose and flex both his acting and dancing skills in ways we hadn't seen before. But wait, there's more, because this man wasn't done conquering the game. In 2015, Alfonso took a major step into hosting, landing the gig as the host of a America's Funniest Home Videos. That role didn't just bring him back to TV, it introduced him to a whole new generation who got to see that same charisma, charm, and humor that made him a household name. But y'all know Alfonso ain't here for the status quo. In 2014, he made that comeback with a vengeance when he strutted his stuff on Dancing with the Stars. Partnered with professional dancer Whitney Carson, Alfonso wasn't just participating, he was owning the competition. People didn't just like him, they loved him. And let's talk about those moves. His dance skills were on point, blending that classic rhythm with a passion that had the judges raving. But the real showstopper? That moment when he hit us with the iconic Carlton dance during a themed week, baby, that move, it was everything. Fans lost it, the nostalgia was real, and Alfonso proved he still had that magic, reminding us why we fell in love with him all those years ago. And baby, it wasn't just about competing. Alfonso Ribeiro straight up won the whole thing. That mirror ball trophy, it was his. And honey, that victory was a major moment in his career. Winning Dancing with the Stars wasn't just about flexing his moves. It proved that Alfonso could take over different arenas of entertainment and shine in each one. That win opened doors, and suddenly, the offers started rolling in. Alfonso was everywhere, and the industry was paying attention. But this man, he knows how to keep it moving. He took that spotlight and ran with it, stepping into even more hosting gigs. Hello, America's Funniest Home Videos, and making sure the world knew he wasn't just a one-hit wonder. His time on Dancing with the Stars didn't just give his career a second wind, it gave him a chance to reach a whole new audience. Today, Alfonso's not just that Carlton guy. He's a full-on entertainer with layers, constantly evolving and showing us why he still got it. And let's not forget about his personal life, because Alfonso isn't all just glitz and glam. He's all about family and keeping that balance between Hollywood hustle and home life. That's a man who knows what really matters. And he's out here living proof that you can
most of the world can't get past Carlton. So because of that, I have been typecasted to the point where it's almost impossible for people to see me doing something else. And so because of that, and I say this all the time, and it's actually an interesting thing to think about, right? Imagine for a second you did something. People loved it. People thought it was fantastic. They think of you doing it. They can't think any other way. It was perfect. You landed every joke the way they wanted you to land it. It was nothing better.
Thrive in this industry and still keep your roots grounded. Alfonso Ribeiro was born on September 21st, 1971, in the heart of New York City, and from the jump, that man had a fire for performing that couldn't be ignored. Fast forward to 2002, and he tied the knot with Robin Stapler, welcoming their beautiful daughter, Sienna, into the world. But like many Hollywood marriages, that chapter closed in 2006. Fast forward again to 2012, and Alfonso found love all over again with Angela Unkrich. These two are goals, y'all. They now have two adorable kids, Alfonso Lincoln Ribeiro Jr. and Anders Rain Ribeiro. And you know Alfonso keeps it real with us, sharing sweet family moments on social media, showing the world how much joy being a husband and father brings him. He's all about that balance, and his family is his foundation. But we can't talk about Alfonso without talking about Carlton Banks, the character that made him a household name. Carlton's dance moves and catchphrases became the cultural touchstones of the 90s, and they're still iconic today. Even though The Fresh Prince wrapped up years ago, Alfonso's embrace of his legacy keeps him relevant, always reminding us why we fell in love with him in the first place. But it doesn't stop at Carlton. Alfonso's versatility as a host and performer proves he's more than just one role. He's inspiring a whole new generation of entertainers, showing us that with passion, resilience, and a little bit of that Ribeiro charm, you can evolve and still honor where you came from. So, what's your favorite Alfonso moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're loving the journey through these unforgettable stars, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got plenty more stories coming your way.